All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm DK Merimoth, and we are live at Tech Unite Africa for 2024. I'm here with, I think I'll let her introduce herself.
Okay, my name is Bolanle Tyson.
Bolanle Tyson. Very good to meet you, ma. So please tell us a little bit about what you do and your company.
Okay, I head the SME products team at Sterling Bank.
Wow. Okay, so I think I'll ask you for your background. Was that something that you always wanted to do, or did you kind of transition into that? Or?
I knew that one thing I wanted to do was always solve problems. So I found product management as an avenue to always solve problems, to make things easier for customers. So I've worked building products for Nigerians in the diaspora, and I'm here building products for SME businesses to enable them position appropriately for sustainability and also for access to finance.
Access to finance. Okay, so that's really cool. How did you hear about Tech Unite, and then what has the experience been like so far, speaking and like meeting people?
Okay, so I heard about, I actually met the organizer for Tech Unite Africa, Jitena, at an event for SMEs as well, at the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce, and then that was when we sort of exchanged contacts, and he told me about this, and I felt like it was a good avenue to also come speak and see how technology merges with every aspect of life, either as an individual or as a business owner, and it's an avenue to also keep educating people and improving capacity and sort of telling them how best to leverage technologies to optimize whatever it is they're doing.
Okay, so I think lastly what I'll ask is, and I kind of had this based off what you just said right now, I've been thinking of the idea of tech and like grassroots levels, and my own perception is that they might not be too conversant with certain things, so introducing them to maybe blockchain, for instance, or you understand, so like are there ways that we can introduce tech to business entrepreneurs at the grassroots levels? Like, what would you think would be some of the suggestions?
Yeah, so surprisingly enough, right, technology has different levels and models that can be utilized. Right. So something as simple as a USSD is actually a tech. There's a tech behind the USSD, and that is something that can actually be taken down to the grassroots. You have agency banking. Agency banking runs on technology because, of course, those agents will need to be plugged to a POS terminal that, of course, is running via wires, sort of wireless connectivity to the bank system and all of that are actually making you accept payments or to pay out. So there are different levels of technology that can actually be explored for the grassroots level. So looking at this, it's a way to help them come into the financial ecosystem, because if they're not within the financial ecosystem, it will be very difficult for you to help solve their problems. A lot of them will be very much cash dependent, and we know that that's also limiting their accessibility to larger market size, because you find out that because of what happened last year, January, you find out that a lot of people, even those who are selling potatoes on the roadside, have bank accounts now, and you're able to transfer. So they're already increasing their reach, as opposed to when it was just a strictly cash basis. So what it meant was that you as a buyer would need to visit an ATM or a bank to get cash before you can then purchase something. So of course, from the grassroots level, there are different levels of technology that can always be introduced to them to help them reach a larger audience, target audience of market, and see how well they can keep scaling. In the business segment, you have those who are micro, who are nano, who are small, who are medium. But you need to transit from one level to the other. So you're taking them from one micro level up onto another level until they get to the point where it might not even be them, it might be their generations or their team that would then adopt the high-level digital technology that would transform it. And we see it everywhere today. In the markets today, you see a lot of textile stores that are now being run by their children, right? Those older generations that originally started the business and might not be tech savvy or might not even be utilizing, that much level of tech, but the kids are already using all of the available channels and avenues today to optimize that business operation, so that their parents can relax and know that their market is all sort of on auto drive. The market you're seeing here in Lagos Island is also on Instagram, is on TikTok, and they're making massive sales via all of these channels. So accessibility to market, level of technology, it's limitless.
Right. So what do you see the hope or the like the future of tech here in Nigeria for youth and even for like the ecosystem? I'm talking about in comparison to like other countries in Africa, and then the international world.
Well, I think the thing about us is because there's a lot of, if you're not in the urban area, typically you might lose information. Information might not really get to you, right? So you find out that there's a concentration of information at certain areas or within certain localities compared to the rest. That's why when you move from one state to another, you find out that the level of digital literacy, differs largely. Yes, it really varies from place to place. But then because Nigeria has a high youthful population, what that tells you is that the adoption of technology would be on the increase and will be on the rise. The only thing we now need to do is enforce more digital literacy, because you do have some people who might not have access to, levels of education. So this actually needs to be infused even into the educational system. It's no longer a case of luxury, it is a necessity. Our phones run on technology. Your internet is a form of technology. So to be able to access worlds and to be able to access people even within the same country, you need to actually start putting all of those information technology as part of the curriculum or as part of things that you can do for capacity building in community. So community development programs that will start introducing them to little levels of technology till they can now get the adoption for the higher levels of technology.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much.
Okay, my name is Bolanle Tyson. I'm the head of SME products at Sterling Bank. Very passionate about SMEs and solving problems, real life problems through digital products and transformation. Thank you very much, Zedai, for being here at Tech Unite Africa 2024. And thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.